I'm going to discuss about your spiritual battle team, always using it as a way as protecting you from yourself, causing yourself harm, and directing your intention so it's not used against you. And discussing Ascension Symptoms versus spiritual attacks. The information I've gotten from other seers, and using your swarms with upgrades since they're upgrading.
You use, and I always stick to organic stuff because there's governing energies that actually lower your frequencies, and what my guides explained to me, what you do gives permission for them to do to you, so eating flesh, and also lowers your frequency. In my salads, I use arugula, spinach, carrots, organic raw sunflower seeds, organic everything, cucumbers, parsley, thyme, cilantro, spring mix, and you can add any other extra usual stuff. I make my own salad dressing, oil and vinegar. I always put in coconut oil, sesame seed oil, mustard, honey, never ever use sugar, apple cider vinegar, basil, and the usual herbs. And I always cook with organic cold pressed coconut oil, and you can use it on your skin. It actually helps shield and protect and balance your body. And also use for your hair, you can use some type of spray that has coconut water, and it helps with if they're using spells to attack your hair. And I have bowls of salt water or vinegar everywhere strategically around, or even under my seat. It helps to absorb negative energy. And I actually do sleep with 12-inch incense sticks burning, and that helps also when I'm sleeping. And for the winter, you're going to be lacking vitamin D. It's best, what we used to use is have fires. It's the red light helps you to produce vitamin D, and also having a space heater that has a red light, not the LED lights, but the actual coils that emit the red light. It actually helps you to produce vitamin D.
And the first thing is always use your spiritual battle team to guide you and your intentions. And because they have a way of knowing what you know, so they can fight back against what you're using. I don't know how they're doing it. But it's a protection doing it this way, because when you have your spiritual battle team, they know what to do, and they do it strategically. And the first step they use is whispering. And if that doesn't work, from there, it keeps on progressing onwards. But since you don't know, and you leave it up to your spiritual battle team, your enemy doesn't know, or the attacker doesn't know. And then also, using your spiritual battle team, it makes sure that your intentions are directed where it needs to go. Because these people, they're upgrading. What I noticed is, like when we were using the swarming, they know that you're doing this, and they're putting the energy, when you do the swarming or calling back your energies, they're putting the energy in some type of jar, or they're actually putting it in something that belongs to you, like maybe a pet. So when you do the swarming, because you're directing it where your energy is at, where they're putting it, it's actually causing harm to something that's related to you, connected to you. So then it keeps you stressed and preoccupied, and you're not focused on doing your swarming every day. And then also about, right now we're having Ascension Symptoms versus spiritual attacks. Like I and other seers also have had that issue where they can't tell the difference. The Ascension Symptoms seem like flu symptoms. You're really tired. You're unmotivated. I mean, it's like hard to stay awake, and you're like in this total brain fog. Versus spiritual attacks where they can do the same thing. But then my guides had explained to me that since you don't know, your attackers don't know if what they're doing is actually working, and it's being used against them. They amp up their black magic, their negative intentions, and they're building up more karma. And also this energy, their energy that they're using, is being directed back at them to attack them. So they're attacking themselves when they believe that they're succeeding in causing you harm, debilitating you, or some of them even actually want to kill you. But these are just Ascension Symptoms, and it's basically you're getting upgrades. And it's sort of like they're doing surgery on you, but they have to sedate you or put you to sleep. And these last couple of days have also been the time for you to heal, time for you to adjust to the upgrades, have it integrate into your 5D, this energetic, your 3D, this energetic 5D stuff that's happened. And then now they were using the black moon. I guarantee you that. I didn't even realize was it yesterday that they were using the black moon, and I bet you your symptoms coincided with the black moon, like the severity of your symptoms. And the thing is, now that you're starting, and everybody's starting to feel better, when they realize you were supposed to be debilitated right now, probably unable to get up or even function. So now that they realize that what they didn't work anymore, they're afraid, because this energy that they had put out, they know since it didn't work on you, that it's coming back to them. And like all this, I had wanted to discuss a couple of days ago, but I was like really exhausted. But then I started watching some of the seers that I usually watch. And I'll give you some of the stuff that I noticed, like stuff that I already knew. They already confirmed it, and they added a little bit more. With these attacks, we're becoming immune. It's like we're being inoculated. And our immune system and our upgrades have helped us. So these attacks won't work anymore. Well, this type of attack. And then also, it's been put out there, beware of who you follow, who you support, who you hold up in high regard. Because many of these people are false prophets. And right now, because we've been pulling back our energy, we've been swarming them, because we're aware of what they're doing. Right now, they're very sick. They're in chaos. Their life is like going to dookie. And right now, they're in desperation. They need energy. They need access to gifts. So they're amping up their sacrificing and their trickery. They're getting more strategic in their targeting of the people, the gifted that they're going after. And so they're very good at hiding who they are. They're very good at telling you what you need to hear. And some are gifted, but not by source. They're gifted to know certain things about you, to know what to say to draw you in. So you right now, even including towards me, you don't know who's who. So your best bet is to pull back all your energies, cut all the cords, ties, bonds, bridges for now. Then you'll start seeing who's who, because it'll make them even more sicker. They'll behave more erratically. It'll be very noticeable. And then request from your spiritual battle team and your higher self to show you what you need to see, what you need to know. But continue your protection grid. But always have your spiritual battle team guide you to make sure you don't go where it is detrimental to you. And then also with your swarming, you're going to add in your the screeching, which actually calls out into the universe. But you can't think of it as something normal like matter or regular energy, because if you're angelic, this language, this sound, this voice, this energy is angelic. And it can go between all forms of matter, all forms of energy, all spaces of particles, so it can't be blocked or muffled. So it calls out to the edge of the universe, so that which needs to find them shall find them. And then I have 2 more, little meditations to add on to what the list I had already given you. And this will help you with your content also, and you'll like this one. Well, these last 2. Every exposure, use, access of my downloads, content, energies that is not for the greater good of all, to promote life and balance, is poisonous, atomic, suffocating, choking, destructive, fracturing, allowing only truth and balance, exposing them for all to see, all to see, the truths for the truths and the lies for the lie, the unseen to be seen, and manipulation, energy harvesting, and causing harm no more. All that comes to and through me and minds, and those verified by my spiritual battle team that are worthy, to cause harm, for ill will is banished, blocked, repelled, returned to sender and all involved, making them to be swarmed within and without, calling out to the ends of all existence, attacking the weakest areas, guided by my spiritual battle team, so that which needs to find them shall find them, till all is back in balance, promoting life and in the greater good of all. Viewing, hearing, thinking, repeating, copying, uttering, writing, reconstructing, showing any of my content for ill will, to cause harm, imbalance, will make them and those involved violently ill like holy water on a demonically possessed. So you got to be aware, everything, you got to think like them. Everything that you are doing, they are making their adjustments too. So again, ask your spiritual battle team to always guide everything that you do, to protect you from getting extra karma, doing things that are unjust, uncalled for, because maybe you might perceive things incorrectly or receive things incorrectly, or you might even be manipulated in some way. And then also to focus your intention in the correct area. Just like I said, I noticed that they knew when we were calling back energies and when we were swarming, and they were putting it in a jar, saving the energy in a jar, and then it went to saving it in a jar to actually putting it in something that belonged to you to cause you harm. So every time you did this, you were actually hurting yourself. They're getting really slick about it. I give them that. And so I hope this helped you and provides you a lot of protection and comfort and shielding and peace, so you can continue on your path, continue on your purpose with confidence and focus and security. And I hope all of this sets you free. So again, it's complicated but simple. And I love you guys, and thanks for watching.